Hello everyone, welcome back. I am B-Erick and I am here to do some fantasy booking. SummerSlam is this Sunday, and you know the card is already done. It's already official. It's already done. Today is Wednesday, so I believe Thursday or Friday I will be posting up a prediction video of SummerSlam and NXT Brooklyn. Unfortunately, I can't go because I don't have any money, and that sucks because I really was looking forward to going this year. But they announced that they're coming back next year, so that's really exciting. So next year for sure I will be going. There's no doubt in my mind that I will be going next year. But yeah. So yeah, here's how my SummerSlam card would look like if I was booking it. Which is, by the way, a far better card than it is now. But so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start off with the pre-show matches. I have 3 pre-show matches. I have like little notes here if you guys want to see. I don't know if you guys can see. We have like 2. I believe I have 13 matches in total. Okay, so pre-show matches, I would have Big Cass versus the Big Show. No Enzo involved, no Shark Cage or anything. I would just have Big Show versus Big Cass, with Big Cass going over. If they want Big Cass to be like the next big heel or the next big star, he will have to go over Big Show and continue his momentum. He's still a little green right now. His promo work still needs a little work. His in-ring work needs a little more work. But I feel like if they book Big Cass right, he could be a big star. He could be like another big heel, and I'm willing to give him a chance. All right, we have the next pre-show match. We have Breezango versus Aiden English and Eric Rowan. Now, if you guys, I've seen on Twitter that Aiden English and Eric Rowan have been teaming up on the house shows for SmackDown. Now, if SmackDown Live did the angle where Aiden English and Eric Rowan were the ones behind the attacks for Breezango, then this could be like a great, this will be a great way to get these two more TV time, because I feel like Aiden English it could be like a big mid card, like a big mid card heel. Maybe later on, maybe he could be like a top star, but right now I feel like he could be a big mid carder. I feel like he has the look, he has even the gimmick. I like the gimmick. Most people won't agree, but I really do like Aiden English. Eric Rowan. I don't know about Eric Rowan, but I feel like maybe he's like a little underrated. I actually don't kind of like him. I like Luke Harper better, but that's because I feel like they haven't shown us what Eric Rowan could really do. Like I really liked that match back in, I forgot when, but it was back at the TLC pay-per-view where he faced off against Big Show at the stairs match or steel steps match. I don't know, something like that. I really like that match a lot, but other than that, I haven't really seen what Eric Rowan can do. So Breezango versus Aiden English and Rowan, I feel like that could be a good pre-show match. And the last pre-show match on this, it's Elias Thompson versus Jason Jordan. Pretty much the way that you could set this up, Elias Thompson goes to Kurt Angle. He says, "Angle, I don't have a match for SummerSlam. Yeah, like, what are you gonna do about it?" Angle would say, "Sure you do. You have my son Jason Jordan." And there you go. Elias Thompson versus Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan and Elias Thompson could go at it at the pre-show with Jason Jordan going over. Elias Thompson, I like Elias Thompson. I think he's pretty good. I like his gimmick. Jason Jordan, I feel like he needs more work, more charisma. Ironically, I need the same thing. But Jason Jordan needs to show more character, more, I feel like he's being really cheesy with this whole Kurt Angle's son, and I don't know, I just feel like it feels a little weird right now, but still. You know, a couple wins under Jason Jordan's belt, and yeah, book him right. I feel like he could be a big star. I forgot to mention. I would like to. Breezango would go over in the Aiden versus Aiden English and Rowan. So yeah, there's the pre-show matches. Now to the main card. Main card, I have 13 matches on the main card. 13. I feel like that's a lot. But anyway, we have Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns. Right now, I don't have Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns were like some type of stipulation. We already seen these guys go one-on-one before, but maybe like on the SummerSlam we have these guys going at it like a 2 out of 3 falls, or you know, like a half-hour Iron Man match. I feel like these guys could put on a good show. But I would put over Roman Reigns over. It won't hurt Samoa Joe. It really wouldn't. I feel like Samoa Joe can still you know, go after this, you know, still being a big star. Roman Reigns, he doesn't really need the win either. But if they decide to go where Roman Reigns, you know, can't beat Samoa Joe, because the last couple of encounters Roman Reigns haven't been able to beat Joe. But at SummerSlam, at their, like, I guess the blow-off match, Roman Reigns finally gets the win. So yeah, that might not be popular, but you know, I don't like Roman Reigns, but you know, you do gotta respect what he does in the ring. He's not that bad at all. Like people say, oh, he sucks, he can't wrestle. Yeah, he can. He could wrestle. You know, his matches with AJ Styles, his matches with, you know, with Strowman, with Samoa Joe, you know, and a lot of other wrestlers. You know, he could wrestle. It takes two to dance, you know. So yeah. Next up, I have 2 interpromotional matches here. The first up being the Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch, and I will put Becky Lynch over. You know, Sasha Banks, she doesn't need the win. The second interpromotional match will be Dean Ambrose versus Nakamura, with Nakamura going over. I feel like maybe this would probably be good. I don't know if Dean Ambrose ever faced Nakamura in the past, like in the Indies, but I'm pretty sure it would be a good mix-up. You know, the Lunatic Fringe versus, you know, the King of Strong style. I feel like they would have a good combination. It would be a good mix. So next up, we have Bray Wyatt versus Demon Finn Balor. Now I know they're already facing off on SummerSlam, the Demon Balor, but the way that they set it up, I really didn't like it. Like they set it up literally days before the event, or a week before the event, and I feel like they could have done a better way to do this, because literally their entire feud was Balor getting the upper hand on Wyatt. Wyatt had showed no reason for Balor to be scared, or for him to be like, oh, maybe I can't beat him. You know, until this past week where, you know, Wyatt did actually pin Balor and put red paint over him. That was only 1 week. If this happened, literally like a couple weeks back, then yeah. But yeah, the way I would book it, Wyatt will play mind games with Balor. He will like give Balor he will creep him out, and Balor will be like, you know what, it's gonna take more than just me to beat him. I'm gonna have to take out a demon. I have to use my demons to beat him. So, you know, and that's how I would book it. Demon Balor will go over Wyatt, and that's how I would book it. Next up, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship title with Charlotte versus Naomi, with Charlotte going over and winning the title. To be honest, I'm not a big Natalya fan. She's been around for a while, and you know, that's fine. But I feel like Naomi versus Natalya I don't know. It doesn't really interest me, to be honest. It really doesn't. I think they should have gone Charlotte versus Naomi for the title. Charlotte's a big player, in the women's division, and her winning the title at SummerSlam will be a big deal in Brooklyn. So, yeah. Next up, we have the Raw Women's Championship with Emma versus Alexa Bliss. With Alexa Bliss retaining, but either way, I feel like Emma needs more TV time, more of a push that she's getting now. Now she's literally taking pins, losing, and I don't understand why. I feel like Emma needs to be, on top of the women's division as well. She needs to be on top with Sasha, with Alexa Bliss, with Nia Jax. We see the same woman on top. The last couple of months we've seen the same people on top. Give us new people. Give us Emma. Give us, Dana. Where has Summer Rae been? I think Emma does have the wrestling abilities to do it. She does have the promo work to prove that she's the best, and she is. And I feel like her and Paige were like the reason why people wanted to see divas or women, be successful. If you guys saw the first NXT, takeover, which wasn't called takeover at the time, I think it was Arrival. They had like the best women's match in years, literally in years, and I was just blown away. Like I forgot how good women could be. So yeah, Emma just needs to be given a chance, and I feel like Emma could prove herself. We have the Cruiserweight match. We have the Cruiserweight Championship with Tazawa versus Daivari versus Neville in a ladder match. Originally, a couple of weeks back, I thought they were going to go this way. Maybe not the ladder match, maybe just a triple threat. But I really thought they were going to do Tazawa and Daivari and Neville in a triple threat. But obviously they didn't go that route. They went Tazawa and Neville, which is fine still. I still feel like they're going to do good. I just feel like it would have been better if they did like something different. Like, yeah, they've been doing one-on-one matches as of right now, and to be honest, like the past couple of cruiserweight matches, I haven't been really watching. I don't know why. I like they come on and I just literally doze off. I go on my phone. I do something else, and I don't know why. The matches are good. Trust me, they are. I go back and watch them and they're good. I don't have any interest. Maybe they could use this triple threat as triple threat ladder match. Imagine what the cruiserweights could do in a ladder match. Something different. Obviously Neville will go over. Yeah, I feel like he's on a roll. He needs to continue that. But if you guys saw this past Monday, he lost the title, which is kind of disappointing. But then again, Tazawa, I feel like Tazawa does have he's really good in the ring, which is not bad. Next up, we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship with the New Day versus the Usos, with the New Day going over. But instead of them winning the championship back in Battleground, they will win the championship now, like here on SummerSlam. Only with the stipulation being a 2 out of 3 falls. Because we've seen these guys go at it at Money in the Bank and Battleground. The Usos will retain at Battleground by the disqualification. The New Day going over they will be going against the Usos 2 out of 3 falls. With the New Day winning and winning the titles at SummerSlam instead of Battleground. I think a lot of people would want it that way, but either way, the match is still going to be good. So, yeah. Next up, we have the Raw Tag Team Championship, a fatal 4-way between the Revival, the Hardys, Sheamus and Cesaro, and the Club. Unfortunately, the Revival, Scott Dawson, he has an injury right now, so that that really sucks. So now I feel like the Hardys won't be in the pay-per-view. But if that never happened and WWE booked the way I would do it, it would be a fatal 4-way with the rival capturing the titles. If the rival was a pretty strong team, I feel like they would do good. As champions, they could dominate easily the whole division. Next up, I have the Intercontinental Championship, Seth Rollins versus The Miz, with The Miz, retaining his title. I feel like the Intercontinental title, ever since, or The Miz, since he's been drafted to Raw, he's been doing, really nothing. He's been feuded with Ambrose, but, like now, aside from this, he has no contender for SummerSlam, and what's that all about? He's the Intercontinental Champion. I feel like he has to defend it at every pay-per-view, especially at the major ones. If he's not going to defend it at the major one, then what's the point of having the title? The way I would do it, he will go over Seth Rollins, maybe not clean, maybe using dirty tactics, but it was he would say, oh, I pinned Seth Rollins. He's a top star, which makes me a top star. So yeah. Next up, I have the United States Championship. AJ Styles versus Ty Dillinger versus Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable versus Kevin Owens in a fatal 5-way. Since SmackDown Live loves to do 5-way matches, and this would be an opportunity for for them to use their their mid card, because they don't use people like Ty Dillinger. Chad Gable appears once in a while, but Sami Zayn, I barely see him, and when he does appear, he loses his matches. I would have actually either between AJ Styles or Kevin Owens with winning the championship. I wouldn't mind either of them. They're both very good wrestlers. They both are top stars, which makes the United States Championship big. So next up, I have the WWE Championship, John Cena versus Jinder Mahal, with John Cena going over Jinder Mahal. Now, before this, or before last night, I was gonna say John Cena wins. Baron Corbin comes in and cashes in his Money in the Bank, winning the title. If you guys saw SmackDown Live last night, he cashed in his Money in the Bank on Jinder Mahal, and he didn't win. He lost by roll up. I'm not that upset about it. A lot of people on Twitter were, but I'm not really that upset. This could be a good thing for Corbin. It could show a more aggressive side to him, but we'll see at SummerSlam. But the way I would do it, John Cena beats Jinder Mahal with an AA. A couple minutes later, Baron Corbin comes in, attacks him from behind, and catches in his Money in the Bank, and he wins the title. And then Corbin will leave SummerSlam the WWE champion. Give him at least a month, give him a tryout. See how he would do with the title. If he does bad, then you get it off him. Put it in someone like AJ Styles. Not John Cena. I wouldn't go, because if Cena wins his match, he'll be a 17-time champion. I wouldn't want to make him an 18-time champion. So yeah. And the main event of SummerSlam, I would have booked it Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. Now these are like two different. It will be Beast versus the Beast versus the Monster. It will be a great match. Brock Lesnar will go over, but with making Braun Strowman look like a monster. I would have Braun Strowman actually dominate Lesnar. Lesnar actually, struggling to get him. Trying to get that. He would suplex him. He would suplex after suplex. And Braun would immediately get up and just start going crazy on him. Yeah. Maybe give him like 3 F5s and then put him down. But yeah, I feel like everybody wants to see that match. I want to see this match. I know this match was supposed to happen at Great Balls of Fire, but obviously because Strowman got injured, that didn't happen. But yeah, I would love to see these guys go 1-on-1. It's a fatal 4-way at SummerSlam. You know, Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, Strowman, and Lesnar. That's still gonna be a great match. But I feel like people want to see Strowman versus Lesnar. This will also be a great match. You know, Beast versus Monster. Who wouldn't want to see that? So yeah, that's my whole SummerSlam. How I would book SummerSlam, this year's SummerSlam card. SummerSlam is this Sunday. Please let me know if you agree with my card or not. If you guys want to, give me feedback, please let me know in the comments, or you could find me on Twitter. Let me know there. You could add me at B_Erick5. So, and please like, share, and subscribe to this video. The next video I'll be uploading will be my SummerSlam predictions. So keep an eye out for that. And thank you for watching. Good night.